I wasn't born with a silver spoon. So I mean, I understand what it is to be an average Nigerian, or maybe below average. Right, so I've been like in the actual like system. I understand what it is when people say they're going through ish in this space, because I've been there. I go there sometimes. I mean, I'm there sometimes because you know today's soft for we be Niger people, if you get what I mean. Right, you know, so I was born there in the environment where, you know, bad roads, unemployed people. I mean, growing up, I had uncles and aunties being around, not because they loved me on the 100, but because they didn't have anywhere to go to. So they were always around. What motivates me to tell these stories in the formats that I tell them is the results that I'm able to see, you know, after creating my piece, right? I mean, in as much as I'm not the person to be about, you know, accolades from the outside, when I get a thumbs up from one person, it gives me more ginger to do stuff for myself, right? So if I'm here right now, and then Lord Jane is calling me because of my creations they're seeing, I mean, that's like mad motivation, if you get what I mean, right? So things like this, an acceptance from one person, from 10 persons, from 100 persons, from 1,000 persons, from 1,000,000 persons would always motivate me to do more. And if I'm here right now, it means that I'm doing something. It confirms that I'm doing something right, and that's enough motivation. My BSc in social work has always influenced my lens as a storyteller because, I mean, social work, firstly, social work is very not too recognized in this part of the world, especially Nigeria, right? And social work has always taught me to, you know, see problems and try to alleviate social problems for an individual, for a group, and for, you know, a community or society, right? So I always see problems. If for the people who know my work or craft or my art, they would always see that I'm about pointing out the social problem and trying to get us sort it out one way or the other, right? So because of my you know, BSc in that, in social work, it has helped me because when you're talking about social work, you're talking psychology and sociology at the same time. And when you're talking psychology, you're talking human behavior and mental processes. If you're talking sociology, you're talking humans, man and his environment, right? So, you know, juggling these 3 different programs into one is a madness, right? So it just points me to, where is this thing happening? How can we solve this thing? What's the way forward? So it has always, you know, affected my creation. My advice is, I mean, do you. Do what you think is right. Do what your mind or your spirit think is right. If I'm here right now, it means I'm doing something right. Right. It's okay for people out there to tell you you're doing right, and then your mind is telling you you're not doing right. Once your mind is telling you you're not doing right, it means you're actually not doing right, regardless of the things people out there tell you. But if your mind tells you you're doing right, and then every other person tells you you're doing wrong, I can bet you that you're doing right. I mean, I was in that space. I always tried to do my own things that I thought, or that I've always known were the right things. I wasn't seen, right? But like, I mean, I'm being seen right now. I'm here. You found me. You got me. So because I was doing something right. So I mean, regardless of how long it takes, your rightness will always like shoot. Yeah, that's what's up.